Welcome to the Femme Fiasco podcast. If this is your first time or if you've been here before, I'm Venice.
I'm Autumn.
And we have a special guest.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And she's actually our first reoccurring guest.
Yes, I am. Very excited to be back.
Yes.
She's back.
Oh, yeah. We're excited to have Queen on. And she's one of our besties. And we've actually had some recent drama come about that we have to talk about.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, we have to get into it because Amy's in town because, Queen's out of state. Not everybody can be in Utah.
Unfortunately.
No.
No.
They must flee.
I was gonna say most baddies actually probably are in Utah.
I wouldn't say that. No comment. Plead the fifth.
Yeah, we're not shitting on.
And that's not to say there aren't Utah baddies, because we've had our fair share of Utah baddies. We see our fair share. That's what they're our friends for a reason.
Yeah.
The Utah uglies, though, girl.
I'm just more kidding. Of like personality. It's
yeah, exactly. It's the personality.
The ugly from within.
Yeah.
Some of you hoes are monsters.
Yeah.
Dirty witches.
Not dirty witches.
Seriously. We have, honestly, I think we should just dive into the story because I think the story could literally divulge into a million things in itself. But so Amy's been in town because she's coming to visit
Spring break.
Yeah.
Go to Utah, where it's warm. I am on spring break, and I'm like, let me go to Utah where it's warm, and then after I'm gonna go to Chicago where it's so warm.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah, so warm.
Yes. I'm in town, and of course, these two ladies love to find trouble. So they put me
everywhere we go.
in the middle of their...
Everywhere we go, I find all the trouble.
Yeah, it's our fault. Honestly, we find it.
It's kind of crazy that we find trouble because as much as we do the podcast, it's like, I don't think what we do is very controversial, though. I'm like, I'm not big. Like, I don't think what we say is outlandish.
No, thing one and thing two are tripping.
Oh no! Okay, you guys are. Yeah, we're gonna have to get into it. Honestly, I think Autumn. I think you should start.
My bad.
Someone had to say it. Someone had to sort it off.
Well, do you want to?
It's called being anonymous and kind and confidentiality and HIPAA.
Honestly, Autumn, do you want to give a little bit of like backstory on the people that we happened to run into this weekend, this past weekend that we were so blessed to run in these souls? Yeah,
it was crazy. So. These people, if you will recall from like very, very early Femme Fiasco days, we have talked about these people before. And we just had like a really nasty falling out in high school over the pettiest shit you could have ever imagined. So then we started up our podcast and like the petty shit is like, they were bad.
You ditched me for your boyfriend.
Yeah,
it was a codependency, friendship, right?
Yeah, but here's the tea. Here's the real tea. Is even back in the fucking day, whenever they were like, this was fucked up, like they were like explaining everything that I did wrong, and I was like, yeah, that's completely fair. Like, I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. Period. Like, I'm sorry that I did that to you, and I put you in that position, and I made you feel like that. Like, that's my bad. Never once have they ever said anything of like, I'm sorry too, like, I could have done better in this. Like, it's always been my responsibility to take up the full...
Well, you were probably completely wrong in the situation.
I know. I'm a complete fucking horrible
There's
bitch.
no way they had any fault.
Or just so one-sided.
Yeah.
One-sided, yeah.
After the things that transpired this weekend, they can never be in the wrong. Clearly, because they are very angel-like, very kind.
Well, they seem really peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also
immature.
Thing one is the one who gets into most of the trouble. Thing two is so
it's giving coward.
Okay, so this thing to it.
Honestly,
what thing was yelling and then thing to it. Yeah. Fuck you.
Not the side tongue, not the side tongue.
It was honestly kind of cute.
It was kind of kind.
It was actually kind of cute.
That's why I'm like,
it was actually kind of cute.
That's why I'm like, think two.
Think two does something for me. She kind of does, yeah. She kind of does
think
it for
two,
me.
if you ever still want to be friends, you know where to find me, baby. And I've always fucking fucked with thing two. I think thing one's kind of holding you back. I think thing
Let
one
him go.
I think thing one gets into too much fucking trouble.
Thing one was the instigator.
Thing one's always been the instigator.
Thing one went into the women's bathroom to instigate.
Yeah.
I thought they were unisex. Did it matter? I know.
No, they were not
Oh, they
unisex.
were not
unisex.
Because remember
Men's
we were
tea.
gonna go into the men's bathroom.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, yeah, true.
But it doesn't matter. Okay, what doesn't matter is like the fact that what bathroom they went to. What matters is that you went
followed
into
me.
a bathroom to confront someone.
They followed us to the
follow
bathroom.
me.
Let's say
Okay.
we were like the men's bathroom because the line was like too long, which we almost did, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. The issue is following someone into a bathroom to confront them.
Yeah, I'm like, that's
Regardless
already
of, like
fucked
you're
up.
not going to the bathroom to go to the
Okay,
bathroom.
okay.
Like,
So let's we haven't
Okay,
even got to
yeah,
that
yeah,
part.
backwards,
Okay,
backwards,
so we
Backdrop.
just had a nasty falling out, and thing one in me really got into it, and like it got so bad, like this, bro. They sent me voice notes, and then I obviously like they're saved in our Snapchat history. I saved all those hoes, and then thing one snapped me again. They were like, I'd really appreciate it if you kept it between us. I was like, you snapped me 40 separate voice notes being like, this is fucked up as fuck, like da 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 da. I was like, this is going. I'm like, everybody I know is fucking hearing this, and they did at the time. Like literally, Venice heard the voice notes. So
Literally,
I'm gonna
it
give
was
you the
crazy.
decency, and I'm not gonna play them. But just so you know, like bitches have heard them before.
Yeah.
They can corroborate my story for sure.
I feel
Look
like
at us.
with this situation, like at the root of it, it doesn't matter really like what happened with your friendship in the past. Like, unless it was something like extremely like hurtful, right? What matters is that we are of drinking age in a bar and people are coming up to you that you have not talked to for more than 5 years, like since high school,
Dude, since
and
I was
coming up to
19.
you in a bar setting where people are drinking and it's like dark and foggy and like
And loud.
and saying,
like we're
following
yelling.
you into a bathroom and coming up to you and saying, we need to talk. Like that's just not. It's not.
Dude,
It's
okay.
just not.
Time and
Okay,
place,
okay.
baby girl.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just, that's what I'm saying. Like the history
Yeah.
almost doesn't even matter because it's just like
it's the way that you approach me is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So what had happened was we are obviously no longer friends. We haven't been friends since I was 19. Moved on, long shit. Talked about them on the podcast 1 or 2 times. Like, and the most recent time was whenever I said I was gonna go get my tattoo, and I didn't even talk shit. We didn't even talk shit. We literally, I was
You
like,
actually said she does good art.
I was like,
Like,
I
yeah.
was like, I still like my tattoo. Like, it's tea. Like, I still like my tattoo. If you want to touch it up, hit me up. But like, what bugs me is the worst thing that was even said that day was like, oh, do you remember whenever like they did that? I was like, haha, yeah, but you know, like I like the art. And then like the note was crazy. Huh? Like whenever they DM'd us later, because I had told my story on my podcast, motherfucker. It's our show, not yours.
with no names,
bitch.
no names, no names.
No names.
No names.
You've been
Like, the
anonymous
only
this whole
people that
time.
would know is us and them. Like, unless if
them.
you were in the situation or close enough to it, you have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
At that point, it's a fucking story time for you. Like,
Which
like
then
a,
at
like
that
a little
point,
nighttime story.
If
Yeah.
other people are watching my podcast and then reaching back out to you, shout out for the exposure. But also,
Deadass.
I'm like, how many people have you fucking, like, are you just walking around saying this old ass drama for everybody? I'm like, okay. So we had gone out Saturday night. The girls are in town. The baddest bitch Avi is in town, and we're going out. We end up going to a place that we have been before.
Yeah, we've actually been with
Yeah.
another out of town baddie.
Yeah,
Actually, all of our
shout out
out of town
Aya.
baddies.
And
Mwah.
it's kind of set up a little bit weird. It's like the bars on one side. It's like an aisle, like low
Yeah,
key.
it's like a hallway, and then it gets to like the DJ booth and more people. It's like, it's not like the biggest bar, but it's not the smallest. But it's kind of like down.
It's like one
You know, it's
rectangle
like,
room.
here's the bar, and,
it's
then
like
here's
a
the
cocktail
DJ.
bar
and here's...
until like 9, and then it like gets a
Oh,
little
I didn't know
dancey.
that. Yeah,
It's because we've been there on like a Tuesday night when they're doing like live jazz. Like they do all sorts of shit over
It's
there,
like
you know.
dead almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like dead as fuck, but kind of vibey. I kinda
Yeah,
fuck with it.
I love a dead bar.
Yeah.
Same. So we had hit the bar with the girls, and there was also one of Amy's friends there, Gnome. Shout out Gnome. We love you,
Shout
Gnome,
out
for
Gnome.
life.
We do love
Oh, we love
Gnome.
Gnome. Oh, she had our
We
back
do
so
love
fast.
Gnome
Love
so
Gnome.
Dude,
much.
literally-
we love Gnome's dog too.
I had met Gnome
Yes.
within
So
2.5 hours, and she was willing to like go to fucking war for us. I was like,
Yeah,
this
she's
is
like
the
a
baddest
really
bitch.
loyal person,
Loyal
and she
as
also
fuck.
is
I mean,
like,
love her.
yeah,
Love her.
she's a really good friend. Yeah. So I think she's the type of friend, like, if it's your friend's friend, she's like, okay.
Yeah,
I
she
kind
like
of
fucks with you.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have that same vibe too. It's like, oh, like it's a girl of a girl. Like, no, we're all just girls, and I've got the girls back.
Yeah,
'Cause
especially
we're the girls.
if it's a friend you trust.
Yes,
like,
yes,
you
exactly.
trust the
The girls recognize the girls.
Yeah.
Period.
Exactly.
She's-
Honestly,
she's
if
the
we
best.
have her on and she wants to say that this was her, honestly, stay tuned. Honestly, stay tuned.
She's
Because
the
best.
she's a Salt Lake City baddie, so you could see her
Yeah.
on the
She's
pod.
the queen of
She
Salt Lake.
runs Salt Lake
That's
City.
what I always
runs-
say.
yeah,
And
she
she's, like, and
runs
she's
this
always
bitch.
like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, shut up. You know.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, you know everything going on. She's like,
Have you ever seen
okay.
Baddies?
Yes.
It's like whenever Natalie
Baddies.
introduces
Yeah.
Scotty and she's like, she's the queen of LA. She runs
Yeah.
LA, and Scotty's like,
Yeah, no, for real. That is me with
this is
her.
my bitch Scotty. Hi, I'm from LA. She runs
LA.
LA.
No, that is for real me and no.
So we love
So
you, Gnome.
queen.
Shout out, Gnome. You're the best. And we had hit a few other places before that, and we ended up at this place. And it's like a little later at night. We
12:30.
Yeah, like 12:30ish. We're just kind of hopping around. We hop in here, and we go up to the bar. We're standing in. Oh my god, dude! We're standing like Venice and I are waiting, and like you and Gnome had gone up to the bar first.
Yeah, I was
and grabbed
clueless.
drinks.
Clueless.
And I was like kind of waiting. Like I was on my phone. I was like chit-chatting with Venice, and out of the corner of my eye, I see thing 2, and I'm like, literally, the biggest fucking. I like went, like the biggest. Like I did a quick little giggle, but in my mind, like the
Little
biggest
giggle gaggle.
cringe smirk just emerged on my face. I was like,
Mm.
like this shit's gonna get devious, bitch. Like, and
Oh wait,
I saw thing 2, and then I saw thing 1 like come up, and I like clocked thing 2. Like, me and thing 2 made eye contact. I went, oh. I went, I know you see me, and I know you're about to tell your bitch. Like, tell your bitch on me. Hey. So, we had fucking, Venice and I had got up and got our drinks, and then we start heading to the bathroom, all 4 of us, and we get to the bathroom. I think only you and I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, like, we're all waiting in line, but then eventually Gnome and Venice, like, they step out of line, and they're just kind of waiting in the hallway, which, whenever Venice also told me this shit just, like, pissed me off, too. Like, I was waiting in line for the bathroom, and me and you were waiting in line for the bathroom. That bathroom also at that bar is small as fuck, is nasty as fuck. It's, like, it's literally 2 stalls, and the big stall was being taken up
Someone's
for the
always
entire
throwing
time.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was a fucking mess. So, I was like, if somebody approaches me in here, I'm actually gonna throw my hands.
Yeah.
I'm like, because this is not the time or place. Like, especially in this little tiny fucking bar bathroom. Gross. Like, don't fucking talk to me in here.
Methy
And I
bathroom.
think I think they realized that too, that it's like not the fucking place. Like, they at
Yeah.
least approached me outside, but I'm still
Because
like, why'd you
initially
approach
they
me?
went in, and I didn't know that like you guys knew these people at all. Like, and it so they followed us into the bathroom, I guess. And then as we're walking out, you know, I'm just walking out like everything's normal, and I see like these just people that are just like in your like this is my POV, just like in your fucking face. And at first I'm like,
They were in my
I'm
face,
like,
baby.
oh, these are these like her friends? Because you know sometimes it's like the club or the bar, like you're like
Yeah.
talking close at each other's face, you know. And then I'm like hearing what's going on. I'm like, and I'm automatically like low key a de-escalator. Like I just because I just know no good will come from it. It's I didn't know these people, but I knew whatever it was, like it's not gonna be worth like the energy. But also I understand like you need to like get yours at the same time, especially if
But
someone's
you did calm
starting
down high
it.
key where you were like, you're like, we're just gonna keep it pushing. Like, we're just gonna.
Yeah, because I was like
that's
these people,
facts.
like I could tell something was like a little off, like almost like off. I was like, I just was like I was just like, I could tell like it was just like not the people like worth arguing with. Like
And
I
it's
just
never
like,
is. Never
it's just seemed like someone who wanted a conflict. So I was just like,
And
don't
was
entertain it. And like obviously as the story progresses, we'll see that was the case. But at first, well, later in the story, I'm not using de-escalation techniques.
I love that for you.
But
girl.
at this beginning part, I was just like,
well, don't piss me off.
I was just like, dude, and I also know my friend Gnome is a badass and a good friend and will throw down for anyone. And I could tell that this person, like these things specifically did something to like to her, like because of how like absurd the situation was.
She was not moving like that the entire night, and then the second that they did
Like-
that, she was moving like
She was ready to
she
go.
was like,
and she's the type of
hyped.
person like
I was like,
you
y'all
don't-
fucked up.
You
You're
don't want
so
to fuck
dumb.
with like she like you really don't.
And they didn't want to. They're so dumb.
Yeah. So I was just like, I knew also de-escalating it like, because I, like, she's not going to take shit. And these people are just wanting conflict. And like, they don't know like what they're trying, like what they're kind of getting.
They don't know what they're
into.
dealing with at all.
Yeah. So that was my POV. I was like, oh.
No, she got
That's why I
fired
was
up
just,
so
like-
fast. I literally was
And then
like,
they
I'm
you
not
guys
even going to
eventually
say
separated.
anything.
Yeah. But like, what did they come up to you and say?
So, well, first of all, like, they had followed us into the bathroom, and then I see them in the corner of my eye, like, while I'm on my phone and you're in the bathroom. Then I go in the bathroom and I come out and they're gone. So, we leave, we meet up with Noam and Venice, and then we don't even make it 2 steps out to the dance floor before I get a tap on the shoulder. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I'm like, God fucking damn it. And I was like, I just don't want to do this because we've ran into people who we've talked about on the podcast before outside of our, like, it's like outside of all this shit, and it's like it never mattered because it was so fucking such old drama, and it's
so
like it's just a fun story.
You're
It's like it's a
children.
fun story that I
These
like
were
to
children.
tell. People like to
Yeah.
watch the fucking shit that we did in high school. Like, it's funny, it's silly, like. And
Like,
it's
we
old.
were growing up, we were learning.
Yeah, I
like,
was
that's
like,
why
it's
we
literally
navigated through these
so
in an odd
old.
way.
I understand it might be like hurtful to hear like an old friend like say these things, but like it's like
They were hurtful
when
as
you
fuck to
treat
me.
someone, that's what I'm saying, like when you treat something crappy, you're now giving them like the right to talk about the crappy things that you did to them. Like it's just a consequence of how you treat people. Just like how when you treat people good, now everyone knows that you treat people good because they go and talk about it. Like it's just it just is what it is.
Yeah. So
It's
not even 2
consequence.
steps out into the dance floor, get a tap on the shoulder, and boom, thing one's on my face, and I'm like, and he goes, "Hey, can we talk?" And first of all,
Was it can we talk or do we need to talk?
It was one of the two. I think it was.
I remember that night I heard we need to talk.
It might have been we need to talk.
But I'm not gonna say that with my chest. I
I
won't say it with my
low-key
chest.
tried to. I was like, dude, this shit's gonna be such a mess. I was
Regardless, it's like
like,
similar.
it automatically fired me up, and I was like, this shit's just gonna get me hot in the head. So I was like, I'm just gonna try and stay calm, which I did. Clock that T, bitch. Yeah, you bitches don't faze me. Nobody phases me. So Mike Tyson couldn't faze me. Huh? What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was making faces while you were too. Don't even.
No,
worry.
she's my queen.
Yeah.
You
my
said
girls.
stuff too. You definitely
No,
said stuff. I don't remember.
It's about to
what,
get so
but you
fucking
said stuff
crazy.
too.
So
Oh, it's yeah.
You stood up
tap
for
me
her.
on the shoulder, and they're like, we need to talk. And I hit him with the fucking, I go, it's loud as fuck. It's foggy as fuck. There's lights going.
Like, this bar's
There's
damn near a club at
tons
this
of fucking
point,
people
yeah.
in
It's
here.
definitely a club, yeah.
It's like by
Yeah.
this point at night, it's like it's no longer like a cocktail bar. It's like a little more dancey. Like
You were like here, like in this setting.
that's why I was like
Here, like here and why?
I dead ass.
Yeah.
I
Who,
said,
where, why, how, why?
I said,
like,
girl, right now.
5 W's.
I said, girl, right now. I hit him with the girl right now.
You gotta be so fucking serious.
And he goes, yeah, right now. I was like, okay, so what's up? They go, what's up with you? I'm like, you stop me! Oh my God, you stop me!
You
stop
wanted
me.
to talk. What do you
like,
mean?
It's like get to the point. Why? Well, you're wasting my time. I'm here out. Like I want to have fun.
Exactly. I was like, I'm
Like,
trying
just
to
make-
like, you're in my motherfucking way,
You came here
baby.
on a mission. Complete your mission, babe.
Exactly. I'm like,
Well-
talk your shit. I'm like, I'm right here. You're in my face. Talk your shit. I'm already listening. Like, I was like, so what's up? And he goes, yeah, so what's up? I was like, no, what's up with you, bitch? Like, you approaching me. You followed me into the bathroom. You've been fucking clocking me and my bitches the whole entire time I've been here. Like, the shit is just pissing me off because it's like, and I know these people, like, I've been friends with these people for like, we had a really like, we were friends. Like, we were like friends. So it's like, these people also want a reaction from me. And one thing I'm not going to give them is that motherfucking reaction. So I was just like, well, I was like, well,
You kept it really cute.
thank you.
Yeah.
Super senior, baby.
I know, but now I'm like crashing on the podcast just because like
You're
this
not
shit
crashing out.
is just
Oh, we make money off of this now,
You
babes.
are
More
the-
on that later.
Emotions are valid. You're
Sure.
allowed. Like it's
Well, it's
upsetting.
like, why are you
upsetting when
approaching me with
people
my
try to,
friends?
like ruin your night and instigate. Like it's
Yeah.
upsetting.
I'm like literally
Yeah.
National Women's Day was the night before. Don't
I
piss me
know.
off. I'm like, don't fucking piss me off.
They must hate women.
No, for real. I'm like, don't piss me off.
Yeah.
And approaching me like that was fucking crazy. Approaching me while I'm out in public like that with my friends was crazy. Not being like, hey, can we step outside? Hey, can you and I talk personally for a second? Like, not even anything like that. Just tap me on the shoulder. Hey, we need to talk. I was like, okay, what do you want to say? Like, you stopped me. And then Oh my gosh. And then they start fucking getting into it. So thing 2 is behind thing 1. Thing 2 notoriously doesn't say shit the entire night. Fucking, were you silent or silenced? She's silent as fuck. She never says anything.
No, she went.
Okay, coward.
Me as fuck. Honestly, kind of ate with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I was like, low key, I would have hit you. If I would have seen that, I would have hit you back with that. Hey girl. Like, you kind of ate. You kind of ate with that. That
Really?
was, you did your big one with that. I kind of appreciate it. What's up? That was awesome. But fucking just thing 1 in my face and just trying to be like, it was just so fucking crazy. I like, oh my god, because I just, I like literally blocked it out because like, what the fuck is happening? It was something like,
so why the fuck are you talking about us on your podcast?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was like. Right?
So I've heard you've been talking about us on your little podcast, and I was like,
you didn't hear, you watch.
Yeah, I was like, well, who have you heard it from? I was like, so who's watching my shit? I was like, so
you're a fan.
I was like, make sure to like and subscribe. We're almost to 500. Yes, make sure to like and subscribe. You're a fan.
No, literally, that was when I had tuned in. So when he brought he brought up the podcast,
don't bring up
our child,
because I'm like, oh, that's my baby. Don't play with me right the fuck now. I literally walked up and I was like, it's free. Start your own podcast. Like, if you want to talk shit on us. Like, if you want to talk shit on me, Autumn, whoever the fuck, start your own podcast. It's free. You're allowed to talk about your life.
You can even use my real name.
Like, babe, I probably wouldn't even sue you for defamation because you have nothing I want to take. Oop. But, like, I don't give a fuck like that. Like, if you want to start a podcast and, like, talk shit on us or tell your life story,
you wouldn't confront them about it.
No, like, even if my opposite
it's never that
I'd be
deep
like,
to
okay.
me.
Especially stuff that old, it'd be kind of different if it was more recent, but like it's so old and not like I said, it doesn't matter who was in the wrong, but it sounds like they were in the wrong. I wasn't there,
but not in public. But not
there's
while I'm out with like
no
you're
class.
out with your group of friends.
No
I'm
class.
out with my group of friends. Like, why not just keep it cute, keep it classy, keep it demure? Like, hit me with a like. Or even if you want to be a little, like, sassy, you could hit me with a Like, you could have taken a page out of Thing 2's book and hit me with a That would have been more respectful than fucking approaching me and, like, demanding my time. Bitch, I owe you nothing. It's just my time. I'm out with my motherfucking friends. Fuck you, actually, because I'm out with my motherfucking friends. Like, get your own life. Aren't you with your friends? Go do something else. Like, what
like, jam to the music. Kesha's playing. Like, this is the first time in years, like, Kesha's playing instead of a TikTok audio. Like,
I was like, this place is about to motherfucking blow.
Yeah, this place is about to fucking blow. Yeah, honestly, it was kind of wild to see the whole thing, like, progress, because you guys, this isn't even the beginning. We were all the way at the bar, or at the bottom of the bar, like towards the bathrooms. Like, you had to dive deep, like through the fucking crowd
That's
to
why
get
I'm
here.
saying they followed us.
They literally, I watched them follow us, literally, because Autumn and Amy had to go to the bathroom, and me and Num, we didn't really have to. It's like, no, we're following the girls because we're following the girls. Like, that's what the fuck you do. It's girl code. We've been drugged. What's up? Hey, hi, roofies. How are you? But, like, we literally, me and Num were just sitting out there, and we're just chilling, just kind of waiting around. And I first saw Thing 1 and Thing 2 because they're a group of ops. You know, they come in twos. You know what I mean?
On the way to the bathroom, I like pulled venison. I pulled venison and I was like, I just saw them. I just saw Thing 1 and Thing 2, and she was like, no fucking way. But at that point, I was like, I thought we were just gonna both keep it cute. Like, I was planning on keeping it cute. I know, like. My girls were planning on keeping it cute. They didn't want to fucking get in a fucking stupid little dumbass like argument with you.
But we will if we have to.
If I have to.
Okay, so I think what transpired after they brought up like the podcast and you guys, you know, you said your piece, and I tried to like push apart. What I heard, I think, was something like one of you was like, this is so high school or something. Like, yeah, you're fucking high school, blah, blah, blah. And then,
I was like, this is so old.
Yeah. And then we eventually like, was like, go away. And that's when Thing 2 hit us with the signature. As the other guy goes, fuck you ugly bitch. Or I don't know if he said stupid bitch or no. He said eat shit bitch. That's what he said. He said eat shit bitch. And she went, she's like, I'll eat it. Right. So, and then we go through the bar because here's the thing is we don't want to be near them, and here like it's like
we went all the way back to the front of the bar. I was like, Autumn, Amy, Gnome, let's fucking go. We're not giving them attention.
We
like,
knew they were gonna run it back.
Like, baby, we are on too high of a pedestal to talk to haters. Yeah. Like, because I'm so sorry. Even if Autumn and I were to run into our ops that fucked us over in our high school, I would have never operated like that in a bar. I would have, like, if they wanted to approach me, I would have said
crazier than that. It's like, I would have never even been like, Becky, bitch.
You don't give them your energy.
Yeah, because, like, at this point with
when you're not in the wrong.
Yeah, like, with these fucks, it got to the point where it's like, do you want me to pose for a picture with you? Do you want my autograph? Like, are you gonna tag me on Instagram with the picture we just took? Because you're a fucking fan. Like, you followed us around the vicinity to try to talk to us, and you kept trying to want to talk to us to a point where, like, people had to push you guys off of us.
Okay, so,
like...
This is the
their own
part.
friends, literally.
Okay.
Let's get into it. Let's
hold on.
What's the first thing they said when they reapproached?
So,
because they reapproached.
Hold on. Whenever we were getting pushed apart too, I was like waving at them because they just kept on screaming shit at me, and I was like, "Bye, I love you," blowing kisses, and like, love my fans so much, like, love you guys.
Very
he was like, "Fuck you, fuck you, bitch, eat shit, bitch." No, I don't love you, and I was like, I love you so much. So we moved to a separate place because I was like, girl, this is so not worth it. Meanwhile, you and Noam are like, what the fuck is happening? Like, you don't know these fucking people. No. Like, why are you guys moving so crazy?
Was fired up because of how ridiculous it was, especially when she got more context. And context isn't really who's in the wrong.
It's about what's happening right here, right now. What she just saw in front of her face.
It's a behavior. And in a setting that's supposed to be filled with adults, with people acting, it's like this little devious duo. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Like,
girl, that's why I've been saying Team Rocket. Like, it's literally giving the corniest, like, villains that literally do nothing, but they just, like, cause drama. It's like,
but they're very camp and yeah.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
So
why were they, like, kind of matching?
No, I actually
outfits, vibes.
Actually, outside from everything, like they looked like I liked the fits. I
That's
liked
why
the
I was
look.
their friend.
Like you guys could, like, we could be cool, but you
like,
fuck
I think
up.
they look cool. Like, I'm like, oh my god, like these look like cool people.
Like we could be
when I
friends.
saw them in the bathroom.
Crazy.
When I saw them in the bathroom, I feel like my first thought was like,
it's like we could be friends. You could be on the podcast,
the
but like
bathroom thing has nothing to do with the fact that it was it's the fact that you followed them in with that. It's like. Because I looked
and that's
over
what
and I
I'm
was
saying.
Like
if you're gonna follow me around,
Thing 2's top.
Oh, I've always loved Thing 2. Thing 2's been my
Thing 1 I didn't get enough of like an image of, but like Thing 2, like Thing 2's cute for sure.
Thing 2 is cute. Yeah. Thing 1's just a little petty. There's a broken heart, a little bit of
my issue
cloud.
Is as much as we've always talked about, like, not always talked about, I'm talking about it maybe 2.5 times. God for fucking bit. It's
like our first haters episode, like, years ago. Fuck you guys. Yeah.
And it's like, that was enough to, like, I guess, it's like, we already weren't friends and shit like that, but it's like, I've always, like, even at that point, I never fucking said anything like, oh, they're so ugly, I hate their style, like, da-da-da-da. I was just like, you guys hurt my fucking feelings.
This is what happened.
Like, you guys hurt my fucking feelings. Even at the bar, whenever I was trying to explain that to you, to your motherfucking face, because I know you're fucking watching, when you were like, what's the issue? I was like, well, to be honest, you guys were really fucking rude to me. You immediately were like, no, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, right back on the defensive. It's like, then I don't want to do this. It's like giving high school again.
Be like a productive conversation. And so when we went away, they came back up. Was the first thing they said is like, I want to talk to you again?
No. So Thing 2 had left immediately. Thing 2 didn't say a fucking thing ever. And Thing 1 turned around and, like, fucking pointed at me like fucking Beyonce, like, you ain't no diva.
Did they even have a chance to say anything yet?
No, they said, I tried to talk to you, and fucking Noam went, she fucking
swatted the armor because it was in her
body.
It
was in her fucking space, bitch.
In the face and said, like, something like, I don't know what she said.
Also, whenever Venice came up to fucking Thing 1 and was like, you can, like, start your own podcast, da-da-da-da, Thing 1 turns, gets in her face then, and then goes, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, yeah. Like, that was his name. That was his game the whole night.
Bitch.
And I literally was like, oh, but you are talking to me. You're talking to my best friend trying to fuck around with her. I literally watched you now, baby. Follow us, and you're scoping her out, and I watched you do that. I literally saw your dumbass's fucking Chucky redhead, and we made eye contact, and you fucking literally sat here and waited. You're not jamming the music. You don't have a drink in your head. You have a motive, you fuck ass bitch.
You're
like,
bored.
I clocked that, and I literally was like, I'll let Autumn talk talk to him, but as soon as it gets out of control, I'll be there. And as soon as he fucking wanted to come play, I was like, no, go start your own podcast. You want to talk? No, you're talking to my best friend. You're talking shit on not only her show, but my show.
Exactly.
Like, no,
this is what we fucking created together. Like actually,
hello, we have paid
fuck
business
you.
deals. Like, don't play with me. This is our job. Like,
Yeah.
don't fuck with me right now. And also, it's like, I'm not, you think I'm just gonna, like, let my best friend, like, get fucking talked down to
in public? I'm like,
are you
you've got
fucking
another
kidding?
thing coming. So thank
In
God for all the
retrospect,
girls,
we
because
should
all
have
the
brought
girls.
Thing 2 in, because then it would have been more of a fair fight. Like, we had to engage Thing
But
2 more.
Thing 2 always cowards out.
No. Honestly, I think it's a good thing. Like, Thing 2 wasn't engaging, and that's honestly a strength of Thing 2. Like, honestly, that's a strength.
It's a strength, but it's easier to run away than it is to stand up and be there for your friends.
I don't know. I think I'm a Thing 2, like, supporter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, when you said, are you silenced or silent?
Are you silent or silenced?
Okay. So we're on the other side of the bar. They come up. I try talking to you. Hannah knows face. Swats it. She says something, and then I don't. And then he said, "I'm not. This is where I'm not talking to you." And she said, I'm fucking talking to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no,
that literally, it sent chills down my spine. She's also like, she's very fit and shit like that. I'm like, she could honestly probably go douche and like breaking notes, but she literally went with the strongest fucking voice I've ever seen. She said, I'm fucking talking to you.
Yeah, no one fucked this man up.
I was like, damn, she really fucking, and
then this is when I finally got away from my de-escalation. No, I wouldn't say that. I was just like, you know, she was saying like I think she said like a couple times because he was still doing his little like
talking
I don't know,
shit.
not opening his ears, not like reading the room, using context clues. But I was just like, what's going on? Like, are you bored? Like, this is so high school. It's like, they're being high school. And then that was still like, this was all kind of fast, like probably within like 15 seconds, right? Mm-hmm. And then his friend, this is a new character. This is, we'll call him Cat in the Hat. Yeah, I don't know.
Girl, we haven't seen him all night.
But he was the hero.
Yeah.
He was low-key a hero.
Is that like the white shirt guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay. Saving one's life.
Like, this is like the worst anxiety. I've actually am proud to say I have not been there before, but I mean, unless I didn't remember, the worst, most embarrassing thing is when a friend has to be like, on your behalf, I'm so sorry. Yeah. And that's what happened.
Like, trying to get them the fuck away because y'all were in her fucking personal space, like, and that pissed her off.
They were coming out like we were like we're
approaching us like you're gonna hit us. I'm like, if you want to hit me, let's step outside. I'm like, we can honestly fucking dig the fuck out. But like, again, I'm not gonna, because Utah bars love to fucking kick people out, love to fight. It's like,
and ban you.
It's like, I'm not gonna risk my own credibility in this, like, over arguing with you. Like,
or energy time.
My energy, my time. Like,
breath.
I came here for a good time. Like, if I have you this plucked and bothered over my presence, like that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. It's been nearly 5 years. Like, you're still this bothered. I'm like, literally get alive. You know what I'm saying?
No, dead ass.
As he's like leading him away, and like he's like, I'm so sorry. I think like I'm hearing some like, yeah, like watch the next podcast. Like, it's and then I said something that I do regret as someone who tries to be a classy woman, and I said, yeah, go get your dog, bitch. So that is something as someone who tries to be a classy woman that I do kind of regret saying. Okay. And so I'm going to apologize.
Watching, you can apologize.
Yeah. I apologize, thing one, for calling you a dog, and for calling, I actually, more than anything, I apologize to the Cat in the Hat for calling him a bitch, because honestly,
reverse
he was being a king. Like, low key, honestly,
dude,
I shouldn't have called him a bitch. I should have just said, go get your dog.
He was bouncing so hard that I thought he worked there for a second, and then he walked out, and I was like, no, he's one of the friends. And I got confused. I was like, oh.
But wait, did you see his face whenever Noam was like, you guys need to fucking go? And he was like, he literally had no idea. I'm like, your friends don't even know all the drama. Like, you literally just embarrassed yourself so heavy. You guys were here for like 30 minutes just to come and approach me and try and follow me all night. Like, did you even get a drink? Did you even dance? Did you even have fun? I was like, what's the point of going out?
Yeah, they ruined like a good 10 minutes for us.
Yeah, I was like, way to piss me
honestly,
off.
I wouldn't say the word ruin. For me, I can speak differently about it because I'm outside of the situation, that I'm kind of like, okay, I'm not saying I'm living because I don't love conflict.
But I was living.
It's like, what's going on? You know what I mean? But
and there's honestly, there's also nothing that ever happens in Utah, so I bet this was like a little fun, like,
right? I was like,
a little something.
They got to hang out with some celebs. Like, oh my god, they know that they're gonna be on. Like, it's like e-news for them.
But what's also crazy is literally the entire night, people had been coming up to us and our friends and our friend group and just us in general and just being like, you guys are so pretty, like let's exchange Instagrams, like I'm living
like
for
vibing
your
as
look,
personalities.
So it's like also like
we're
especially
really warm people.
Yeah,
like
it's
we really are.
People really like
we get
we
along with
attract
everyone.
people. So literally people had come up to us and these same people, like as you're saying this crazy shit and like yelling in my face, these same people are also looking back at you and being like, that bitch is weird and crazy for yelling in this nice person's. Yeah. Then they're coming up to me after and being like, you're so pretty, da 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 da. I'm like, thanks. Like, I'm like, is it that hard to just like mind your own fucking business? And as thing one was getting pushed out by the cat in the hat, literally thing one turns around and he goes, I think this is what he said. I think he said something along the lines, you're a fucking bitch. And again, he was pointing at me. So something along the lines of last word, bitch. And I was just like, I was like, I love you so much. Mm-hmm. Tune in for the podcast next week.
Cute. I can't say I did. I need to like follow your lead next time.
Oh, but it's like the lack of reaction speaks so much louder. I've learned that like silence or no reaction or little to no reaction, it speaks so much louder. Like
I'm too impulsive.
Yeah. Well, it was just irritating me, but also I knew what they wanted, and the second after like they clearly didn't want to talk to me, like for real, I'm like, you're stopping me in the club, like if you're this bothered about something, like let's talk about something. And then if it's something as dumb as about, well, I've been hearing, like you immediately like try to insult me, and you're not even like, I try and tell you my side of things again and you just shut me down. I'm like, it's not fucking, I'm not into it. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and be degraded by you. I'm not fucking intimidated by you. Like, mama, I'll clean your motherfucking clock. Like, I will fuck your shit up. I won't, because I'm better than that. And it's like, it's not worth my fucking time. It's never been worth my time. That's why I didn't fucking do. And it's like, it's never been worth my time. Like, again, we are we go out and do this shit. Like, not, you can fucking bleep that. I'm so sorry. No, like goes out, like she runs Salt Lake City. So it's like, these people are like in the fucking know of what's happening. And it's just like, why would I risk that? Why would I risk getting kicked out of this place that I like over your fuck ass?
Yeah.
Like that's,
and I feel like they would come like at the argument of like, oh, if we're not worth your time, if we're not worth your energy, why are you spending this podcast talking about us? That's your job. It's to entertain.
Yeah. Like, to make money off this baby. Like, don't play with me.
Like, also, and don't pretend like, from what I've heard, I don't know you guys as people. Like, I really, like, I need to be very clear. This is like with like peace and love and grace. Like, I don't know. So don't take anything I say as legitimate truth. But from what I heard, these are people who probably really enjoy talking shit too. Yeah. Like, right? Like, you guys get it. Like, don't be like,
no,
oh my God,
bread and butter
you guys,
for sure.
Don't be like, oh my God, you
They're
talk
gonna
shit
love
on
this
us.
episode,
You like,
honey.
like, everyone, you guys probably like kikiing with your friends and talking, and this is an entertainment way, like format.
Yeah, and it's like, it's about my
it's
life.
Anonymous.
It's a story.
Like,
I never once said your fucking name. And
don't
it's like,
act like holier than thou.
Exactly. It's like, I'm talking with my friend.
It's okay.
Exactly. I'm like, if it applied to you, I never said your name, so if you thought it was about you, honey. Yeah. And it was about you. And like, I'm allowed to tell those stories because it's been my fucking life. You can start your own podcast.
It's free.
And tell the same story. It's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and you can tell it from your point of view and everything. Like, you can twist it, warp it, like whatever you're feeling.
You can have little podcast battles, like they post, and then you give your story. Like, you guys could probably blow up.
I was gonna say, we could do like a Fred and iCarly, like back and forth on each other's engagement. Like we could really do the damn thing.
We do numbers, so hit our line. We can work something out.
Things could have been so different.
Exactly, things could have been so different if you guys wanted to make
all
money
be so
moves.
Simple.
Oh, yeah. What a shame.
They had to go and make things so hard.
Yeah, unfortunately. Too bad.
Yeah, so it's sad. And it sucks too, because it's like, again, like, they're the type where it's like, if you guys are so like dramatic and you do shit, like, you'd be fun to have on the podcast, but I fear that I would not love to have you on.
And again, like,
acting like that.
You guys are still stylish, like, you guys still that's never been my fucking problem with you guys.
Just
my problem is your fucking inside, bitch.
It's not the outside.
Yeah, the outside is up to a fucking T. Even thing one, like, you did look a little, like, not crazy or anything.
I'd say up to like a R and S.
Yeah, exactly. But like, you guys still serve, you feel me? It's like, that shit doesn't even piss me off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit's never been my problem. You guys always serve, period. I'll give you that. But your fucking insides are nasty and rotten. Fix it. Fix it.
Fix it.
Fix it.
Or it's your ass.
Or if you're gonna approach me in a place, like, if you don't want to sit here and like hear me out or be genuine, like, then I'm not gonna fucking hear you out and be genuine.
Well,
Because
it's like, dude, we're going
matter.
out with the girls. Like, Amy's in town. The fuck you think I am to sit here and like talk and have a conversation with you? You've had my phone number for years.
that's what
You
you
want to
were
figure
trying to say
something
to
the fuck
them.
out? You could have figured something out fucking years ago. You could have done it last week. You have so many opportunities just now when you see me in public. You want to move weird. You could have said hi, given me a quick hug, texted me the next day, and been like, hey girl, let's meet up and like let's chat and have coffee. Want to meet up at a shop?
And
like,
to be
so
like,
fucking
let's
immature.
cool.
You just want
like,
our attention.
Or to be like, I thought we were cool. Like, I know they said it to me a few times. It's like, we have
Fuck
each
you
other
mean.
blocked on fucking everything. It's like, when have we ever been fucking cool?
Yeah.
Like, ever since that shit, we have not once been cool. I don't know where you got the fucking idea that we were cool. We're not fucking cool. Like,
No.
you guys, and then after the shit you just pulled this fucking weekend, you just solidified that we're not fucking cool.
I have
like,
a suggestion for them.
Damn.
Honestly, some people don't like meditation, but there's different ways to do it. I feel like guided is a good way to start because a lot of times it's hard to like turn off your thoughts right away. If you're really struggling to like have closure about it, I mean, it's like actually legitimately, like if you're really struggling to have issues with closure about this situation, like you need to just process it on your own. Like you're not gonna, and this goes to a lot of people with anything about closure. I don't want to speak that 75% of the time, what the person is going to give you is not the closure. You need to process it on your own. You need to process what hurt you, where you went wrong, so you can have more appropriate relationships, friendships, everything in the future. Like, I'm sure there's areas, like where you went wrong in ways and them.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
literally, like, just process it on your own. You don't need to like have this battle with everyone. And obviously, like,
And like,
it's
hold
on
this
your
anger.
obviously it's on your mind and it's
Yeah.
bothering you, but like it's just, you don't need like the conflict. It's not going to make anything like feel better at the end of the day, like at all.
Holding that, like-
did it make you guys feel better? Honestly, like, that didn't make me feel any better.
And it's like
No.
genuine.
I still
like,
feel the same way, you know?
And it's like genuinely, if they wanted to like actually heal from something, if you're holding your place of healing in the hands of the person that fucking hurt you, you're probably not going to get what you're looking for as far as healing. So it's like, no, you guys don't want to heal. You want drama. You want beef. You want to be featured in another episode. It's been too long since we've actually talked about you
Yeah,
guys.
you guys wanted the clout.
You want drama. You want attention. You want to follow back. You want me to check out your socials and see whatever fuck ass shoots you guys have done. Like, I don't care. I don't care. We're busy. We have paid gigs we need to work about. Like, we're working shit out. Like, we're busy. So I'm like, unfortunately, like, if you're gonna approach me in the club, unless if you want like a signature or like an autograph or like a picture and you want to tag me,
come at you cute.
yeah, come at me cute. But like, we're not gonna.
Like,
You think
there
we're
was a way
gonna
they
beef
could've
it out
just
in the
been like,
club?
Hey, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. Like, move on. Like, would you think you would have just like kind of just been like, good, how are you?
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it would have felt probably
and
a
I've
little
even
weird.
done
but, like,
that
still.
with people who have like, I've even talked about on the podcast before. Saw them in the fucking club. They came up. We hugged each other. I was like, hi, how are you? Da, da, da. Hope you're doing so good. Like, love you. Like, I genuinely love you, and I hope you're doing good. Like, have a safe night. It could have gone such a different way, but it's the fact that they just didn't want to have fun that night and were looking for a problem. I was like you said, it's like, you didn't hit the bar, get a drink. Like, the second that I made eye contact with Thing 2, they were watching me the entire night.
They
and
fucking
following me the entire
They
fucking
ambushed
night.
you. They literally followed you and waited to fucking attack. Like, are we animals?
And it's not like they had to be like fake and like kind if they weren't feeling that vibe. Like, it's, you know,
Just
not,
don't talk
not,
to me.
not all
Disregard me.
situations have to be like, and I love you. Like, oh my God, I
Disregard
hope
me.
you're doing well. But just be pleasant.
Yeah.
Or
Be
just-
pleasant,
Or
huh?
fuck off. Or
Be
fuck off.
pleasant, huh?
Classy, be pleasant, be cute, be kind.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's how you get people to like you and fuck with you. Be pleasant, huh? At least semi-decent. Like, you have to have, like, some sort of... I'm
Approach
like,
people with fucking grace. Like,
exactly. And I'm like, and I'm sure these, like, friends that you're hanging out with, like... By the way that your one friend acted, I hope he knows that, like, I don't even know. It's either you act like this all the time when you're out, or this is his
you
first
looked
time
like
seeing
you'd done
you.
it before.
Yeah, I was like-
but I'm not gonna make an assumption.
It's just, like... Why do that, though? Like, it's just so...
It would take me a lot, like, for first time on your behalf, like, either of your behalf, to be like, I'm so sorry. Like, it would take a lot for me to, like, do that to you because it is embarrassing. Like, as a friend, like, because I've never had to do that for you. that I feel like to have to do it for the first time, it would take like a lot.
But I'm not even
But
asking
that was
for a sorry.
that was
I'm
a
just
lot. So.
asking for like a baseline of like, hey, I see you're out with your friends, you see I'm out with my friends. Like, we don't even have to fucking acknowledge each other. Just like,
even if we make eye contact, fuck off and let's talk our own shit and don't.
Why
like you don't need to approach.
Like, why make it a thing?
Like you don't need to approach. And multiple
thing.
times, like we tried to take ourselves away from the situation. We like again, like they tried to talk it out. You made it like clear that like, hey, this is still where I stand. They didn't fuck with that, and it's like you're still gonna follow us. And like at this point, it's like that's for their own ego. That's for their fucking guilt and their guilty conscience. Like, no, you could have resolved this as an adult way back in the day. You just now are running into us and you want to cause drama. Like you're bored. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of my face. If you want continuous interaction, you're gonna have to pay for a meet and greet. Like I'm not interacting.
I'm not asking for us to be besties, but I'm asking for us to be fucking cordial in public. Ho.
Yeah,
cordial.
like even
Cordial
my
in
fucking
public,
ops,
ho.
like yeah, like people that
Like,
I fell out with in high school.
You can talk shit to me in my DMs, but
Yeah.
in public, be fucking cordial. Like, have some respect for your fucking self at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, what everybody else saw in that fucking building was you yelling in women's faces multiple times a night, bro. Like,
Embarrassing.
that is insanity. Like, you look fucking crazy. I hope you know you look fucking crazy. You just kept on shouting how we're bitchy, we're fucking losers, we're this, we're that, we're the third, and it's like, Mama, you're getting dragged out by your
no
hoe.
one name
Like,
called
don't
until
piss
me.
me off.
No one on our side name called until me. Like you did it. No,
I'm not gonna call you out of your name. I don't fucking care to.
I called you a dog, and I actually am really apologetic about it. But it was
And that's
just
what you
like
call classy
I felt like
and
okay,
being
you
an
know,
adult.
sometimes I'm sure some people can relate to this. If you're like the de-escalator type, I'm like I am okay with confrontation, but I'm to a certain extent. Like if I'm not in control of it, I'm like oof.
It like went
Right.
from 0 to 100. So
I felt so.
You,
I
like, felt the
sometimes
need.
as a friend, I feel a little guilt if I'm not like jumping in there like with you. So I just feel like after so much time of me kind of being quiet, I was just like, yeah, like all at once. You know what I mean? I was like, oof.
well, they had just kept poking the bear.
Yeah. So I shouldn't have called you a dog.
Well, don't poke the bear.
Don't.
But someone else called you a chihuahua after, and that was not me. And I don't know. Remember who did? It might have been Gnome. And then someone's called you a yappy dog too, and it wasn't me. So there's other perpetrators here.
But also, I mean,
Not
you,
me
called,
trying
you,
to, like,
you at
not
least
me
called
trying
me a
to approach the
bitch. You
burden.
at least called me a bitch at least 2 times.
Yeah, don't approach
So-
us over and over and act like we're
Not
gonna
me
be cordial. Not
apologizing
fuck
and then
you.
just throwing you guys into it.
Yeah, like literally, like, again, because they don't fucking know anything. Like this is the one time we're going out with one of our fucking besties that's in town. Like we see you literally like once, twice a fucking year. Like no, we don't want to interact with you. No, we don't want to fucking hash it out right now. I don't know. Fucking text me like a normal person. We can meet up at a coffee shop. Like this is a club. I can barely fucking hear you anyways.
Yeah, I was like, talk
get
about
out of the,
what?
Like get out of my
How am I
fucking
supposed to
face.
hear what you're saying? Like, you don't even want to be like, hey, can we talk outside? Like,
This
literally.
morning's Tribune.
Also, I have to pee really bad. How are we feeling? Do you guys want to keep talking? We can break and take a quick piss, or we can end it.
I think we can cut
I'm
it.
kind of hungry.
Okay.
Let's cut this hoe.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure having you over at the Femme Fiasco podcast this evening. We have a lot of drama, and there's going to be more of it because we're international bitches, we're models, and you know what? Shit happens. People get mad at us. So stay subscribed, stay tuned. Anyways, also, thank you so fucking much to our guest, Amy, bestie, for being on this week.
Thank you,
Go
Amy.
fucking show her some love, or just show the episode some love. You know what I mean?
If anybody is mean to me, like I will be upset. Like don't.
If anybody's mean to you, I'm going to be fucking
I'm like
upset.
extremely sensitive. I'm a Pisces, and I will take everything to heart. Like I'm being dead serious. Like do not be mean to me. I'll cry.
We'll send my PI
I'm nice,
on
like
you.
deep down.
Yeah.
Well,
Really
we
nice.
love you so fucking much, Amy. Thank you for joining.
Download this
I love
episode.
You
Yeah.
We love you guys so much. We love you, Amy. Thank you for joining us. We love you guys. Thank you for almost 500 subscribers. Make sure to fucking like this shit up, subscribe, comment, share with everybody you know. We love you so fucking much. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for listening to the tea. And we'll see you next Friday. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.